Hello, I'm Kimberlie, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, May 24th. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Senator Brian Schatz of Hawaii introduced legislation May 23rd to reauthorize the construction of a Native American Veterans Memorial on the Mall in Washington, D.C. A quirk of the original legislation passed in 1994 allowed for the construction of the memorial but did not allow the National Museum of the American Indian to raise funds. A predicament for the memorial required to be built with private funds on the museum's property. The new legislation allows the Smithsonian Institute to engage in fundraising and removes the responsibility from the National Congress of American Indians. Advocates noted that the Veterans Memorial on the Mall do not recognize the contributions of Native Americans in American wars. Robert Holden, director of the National Congress of American Indians, said that while the three servicemen statue at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial represents Caucasian, African American, and Hispanic service members, it excludes Native Americans and does not fully depict their contributions. First Nations Development Institute has received $1.1 million grant from the Kresk Foundation in Troy, Michigan, to help improve the management and leadership skills of urban Native American centers. First Nations and the National Urban Indian Family Coalition will work with as many as 9 urban Native American nonprofits over a period extending through 2016. The U.S. Department of Commerce's Minority Business Development Agency announced a solicitation for applications from prospective candidates to operate a new MBDA business center in one national location with a significant American Indian or Alaska Native population. Applicants are required to choose one of the following locations: Bridgeport, Connecticut, Buffalo, New York, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Jackson, Mississippi, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or Portland, Oregon. The grant amount will be $255,000 per year for a 4-year cycle. The primary objectives of the business center is to provide strategic counseling services to minority-owned firms that will result in the creation and retention of jobs for Americans through business growth, as well as to foster global business expansion by promoting export opportunities. The successful applicant of this competition is also expected to address the unique economic challenges and opportunities in Indian Country and Native Alaska. For more information, you can check out mbda.gov. A voluntary climbing closure on Devil's Tower in Wyoming is in effect during June out of the respect for Native American religious and cultural ceremonies. A 1995 plan at Devil's Tower established a voluntary closure for all climbing routes on the tower out of respect for traditional cultural activities. The voluntary closure has been implemented each June since 1996. The average number of climbers that choose not to climb during June has seen an 85% reduction. Native American actress Misty Upham never dreamt she would be walking the red carpet at Cannes Film Festival to showcase a film shot on her reservation. Upham features in Jimmy P. Psychotherapy of a Plains Indian, focused on the relationship between World War II veteran Jimmy Picard and Native American Blackfoot and George Devereaux, his psychoanalyst. Upham said, like Picard, played by Puerto Rican actor Benicio del Toro, she is Blackfeet, the largest tribe in Montana.
What is your Indian name?
Oh, Kanide Puyo.
May I ask you what it means?
Everybody talks about him.
How long will you stay here? A month?
Not to offend you, but whites do not like us much.
That doesn't offend me at all.
What on earth are they talking about?
I have no idea.
Could you close your eyes? Tell me the first thing you visualize. This man is not mad.
2 pictures are all you need?
The Blackfoot believed that dreams foretold the future. We think that dreams shed a little light on the past.
Why you try to cut us down? If a man keeps on taking these things as time goes on, they pile up. And one day it gets to be too much.
Upham, along with another Jimmy P. actress, Michelle Thrush, a Cree from Canada, are the first Native American women in the official selection at Cannes. One of 20 films competing for the main prize at the 12-day event on the French Riviera, the movie was inspired by a true story in Devereaux's 1951 book, Reality and Dream. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and have a grand day.